Good afternoon, class. Today we will discuss solar flat plate collectors. Now, solar flat plate collector is one of the very important topics of your subject renewable energy resources. So, we will have a brief discussion of what is a solar flat plate collector. So, the flat plate solar collectors are probably the most fundamental and most studied technologies for solar powered domestic hot water system. Now, let us see what actually a solar flat plate collector is. A solar flat plate collector is typically a metal box with a glass or plastic cover, and this plastic cover is called as glazing and it is present on the top. It also has a dark colored absorber plate which is present on the bottom, and the sides and bottom of the collector are usually insulated, and an insulated covering, we can say an insulated covering is present at the bottom and side of this solar flat plate collector because we want to minimize the heat loss, or we can say the basic purpose of these insulated covering is to minimize the heat loss. Okay, so before understanding the working principle of the solar flat plate collector, we need to know what are the different components that are assembled together in order to make a solar flat plate collector. Now these components you can see over here are listed. The first one is black surface, the second one is the glazing cover, third we have the tubes which contain the working fluid, then we have the support structure which holds these absorber plate and glazing covers together, and the most important component is the insulated covering which are present at the sides and bottom in order to reduce the heat loss. Now let us see how these different components are assembled together to form a solar flat plate collector. Now here in this slide you can clearly see the structure of solar flat plate collector. Okay, now let us discuss each of the component one by one and what are their function. The first component is this black surface. This black surface which is also known as the absorber plate. Okay, so the purpose of this absorber plate is to absorb the solar radiation and the energy which is coming through the solar radiation, and this energy is further transmitted to these pipelines which are attached to these absorber plate, and they contain the working fluid inside them. So we can say that the absorber plate, the function of absorber plate is to absorb the solar energy and transmit it to the working fluids. The second one are these glazing covers or the transparent sheets. These transparent sheets are generally made of glass, and the function of these transparent sheet is that they allow the solar radiations which are coming, they allow the solar radiation to enter inside this space and fall on this absorber plate, but these glass plate does not allow the energy or the solar radiations to radiate back into the atmosphere. So these are transparent because they want the solar radiation to enter and fall into the absorber plate, but they don't allow these radiation to radiate back into the atmosphere. Okay, so the third component is these pipelines, or we can say tubes, which contain the working fluid. The heat which is absorbed from the solar radiations are transmitted to the working fluid which are present inside these tubes. Okay, the next is your support system. This is the support system which holds both the glazing plate as well as the absorber plate in position, and they don't allow these plates to move and keep the whole solar flat plate collector intact. The last component is the thermal insulation. Thermal insulation is basically a covering which are present on the sides and the bottom to reduce the heat loss. Okay, so now let us see what are the different kinds of working fluid that we can use inside these collectors. Okay, so generally the working fluid that is used inside these collectors are water. Okay, so we use water as the working fluid inside these pipelines. Now there is one disadvantage associated with water, and what is that? The disadvantage is, suppose in the winter season, in the daytime so we can have the solar radiation, and the solar radiation can heat the water which is present inside this pipeline. But during the night time the water can freeze inside this pipeline and they can damage the pipeline. So in that case what we generally mix some antifreeze with water and then we use it as a working fluid inside these pipelines. Okay, the other working fluid that can be used inside this pipeline is air. Okay, so we can also use air as the working fluid inside these pipeline. Now the question arises ki when we should use air as the working fluid and when we should use water. It completely depends on for what purpose we are using this solar flat plate collector. If we are using this solar flat plate collector to heat water and that water can be utilized for various household purposes like bathing or cleaning your clothes, then definitely we will use water as the working fluid. But in those cases where you want to heat a space or you want to heat a room, in those cases we use air as the working fluid. In that case air will flow in these pipelines, and whenever we are using air we will also use an auxiliary device which is a fan which is fixed at one end of these pipelines. That fan will basically help us in the movement of air. The fresh air will come from one side of the pipeline, it will get heated up by the solar radiations which are falling on the absorber plate, and the heated air from the other end can be sucked with the help of the fan, and that hot air can move inside the room which we want to heat. Okay, so we can use air also. Scientists are also working on the use of nano fluids as the working fluid inside these pipelines. Nano fluids are basically a mixture of water, antifreeze and nano size particles of metals and non-metals. Now when we use nano fluids in which nano size particles of metals and non-metals are present, the heat absorbing capacity of nano fluid becomes more as compared to simple water. So we can also use nano fluids over here also. Now let us understand what is the working principle or what is the physics behind this solar flat plate collector. Now what basically happens is when this solar radiation falls on the absorber plate, when this solar radiation falls on the absorber plate, the photons present in this solar radiation is absorbed by this absorber plate. There are three things which can happen with the photons which are coming through the solar radiation. Either those photons can be absorbed, or they can be reflected back, or they can be transmitted further. So the absorber plate that we are using is generally black and it is dull, so none of the photons will be reflected back, all will be absorbed by this absorber plate. And when the photons are absorbed by this absorber plate, those photons are converted into thermal energy, and that thermal energy are transmitted into these pipelines and it heats the working fluid which is present inside these pipelines. Okay, so this is the basic working principle of solar flat plate collector. Now most of you must be thinking what should be the material of this absorber plate and what should be the material of this glazing cover which will give us the best result. So it has been found that carbon black is one of the best materials and give best result when the absorber plate is manufactured by carbon black, and the glazing cover are in most of the cases made of glass and it gives the best result. So we can say that the absorber plate should be manufactured by carbon black to get better results, and these glazing covers should be made of glass to give us the better results. In the next slide we can see the different types of designs which are available with us.